How's everybody doing today? One of the stocks I am buying just jumped right up to like 413. It's called Kraken Robotics, so I thought I'd fill you guys in on it. It's a small cap robotics company based in St. John's, Newfoundland. This is the return on it. So I originally made an investment. Like, what's the book cost here? It usually tells you. I think I invested like $4,000. Either way, the return has been $5,564 off the $4,000 I made. So I more than doubled the money. Let's read the company's like description. So Kraken Robotics engages in design, manufacture, and sale of software-centric sensors, subsea batteries, thrusters, and underwater robotic systems. It operates through the following geographical segments: Asia Pacific, Europe, Middle East, Africa, North America, and other. The company was founded on May 14th, 2008. It is headquartered in Mount Pearl, Canada. And here's just a little 1-minute video kind of giving you guys an idea.
Kraken Robotics. Founded in 2012 in Newfoundland, Canada, we began with a mission: commercialize synthetic aperture sonar. Today, we're transforming subsea intelligence worldwide, offering a suite of advanced solutions for defense, energy, and marine research applications. Our SAS and Catfish towed system deliver ultra-high-resolution sonar imagery. Sea-Power batteries deliver more energy in smaller packages, ideal for critical subsea missions. From millimeter-scale LiDAR inspections to subsea floor data collection, Kraken technologies unlock deeper understanding. With global teams delivering products and services to more than 30 countries, Kraken Robotics is at the forefront of subsea innovation. Kraken Robotics.
So yeah, that just gives you kind of a quick idea of what it is. I think this company has a lot of potential, mostly because I trust a lot of companies in Atlantic Canada. You don't really hear a lot about Atlantic Canadian companies being scummy pieces of shit. Also, the ocean is, as many of you know, one of the largest undiscovered, like one of the places with the most largely undiscovered land masses. You know, like we have more of the moon mapped out than we do our own oceans. There's the environmental play at work. There's the defense sector that's at work. Just so many different things you could use this for. Oil and gas exploration, other things like that. These guys are also buying up a lot of competition and just putting them, they're making moves that kind of tell you that they're not going to be bought and that they want to continue to grow and they're not for sale and stuff. I genuinely think this could be like a $20 company in the next 10 years. A reason why you might not see these guys as much or hear about them as much is because a lot of their contracts that get signed are between militaries, so they won't be publicized for security reasons, so you won't see it until maybe a year or two after or whatever. But you could just be chilling and then you'll hear about 3 huge contracts that they signed out of nowhere. They also are very innovative. They're opening up a new subsea battery plant in Nova Scotia. So I also like investing now I get to say that I'm also investing in Nova Scotia, not just in Atlantic Canada, which I think is really cool. And sometimes investing isn't always about the money. You should invest in what you literally think is cool. And I think that robotics is cool. I think the ocean is cool. And yeah, definitely a lot of growth. They wanted to get to $4.40. They're at $4.13. But yeah, like I said, I more than doubled my money, 125% return. Yeah, and I mean, I think the worst case scenario for these guys is they do get bought out, but you're still gonna make money on that because they'll probably give you a really nice premium. Like, I would see, you might ask like who would buy them. Like I'm thinking like Anduril or some other company in the States would buy them up, because that seems to be the trend that happens to most Canadian companies that are really, really good, that they just kind of get bought up. And don't sleep on Canada's technology. Don't sleep on Canada's ability to push out something that's really fucking cool, especially the Atlantic Canadians. Also, another company, like another small cap company I would invest in right now is called Firan Technologies. One sec, I'll find them. I know I have them here in my watch list. Recently, Wealthsimple switched around. There they are. Switched around a lot of their the way things look and stuff. I don't know if I'm a real fan of it. It grows on me, but I think what Wealthsimple needs to realize as well is like a lot of boomers are trying to start to use their app, and you want to be as simple as possible. The more you add, the more you try to do and all that, like the worse it's going to get for that. And those are the people with the most money. So, and they are too scared to walk over from banks. So you like what you had before was perfect. Had everything I needed to do. And then you went and changed everything, which really confused my dad. And, I had to spend like 2 hours dealing with that. So, not saying switch it back, but I'm just saying don't switch it anymore. And from here on out, try to make it as less confusing as possible. Firan Technology Group. I wouldn't be buying these guys just yet. I'd wait till they drop maybe back down to $10, maybe $8. That's what I'm waiting for at least. These guys engage in design development of prototypes and manufacturing solutions for aerospace and defense electronic products and subsystems that operates through FTG circuits. So essentially these guys, I heard they make the buttons. So yeah, the FTG aerospace segment designs and manufactures illuminated cockpit panels, keyboards, sub-assemblies. So like when you go into a cockpit, you see all those buttons in a jet or whatever, like that's them. These guys just signed a deal, I think, with Lockheed Martin. So yeah, keep an eye on them. I think this is another company that could do really huge things. But I think that Kraken Robotics can get to where Firan is, no problem. Like, I think there's that much more room to grow with them, right? So, because like I said, small cap Canadian companies are kind of sleepers. The entire economy's in a shit right now. I've been able to find value in small cap technology Canadian stocks and also nursing home sector. Gold as well is doing pretty good right now. And also, don't be afraid sometimes to tag on to something that's already doing well, because if something's doing really well and it's killing it, probably a reason why. So, yeah. Anyway, have a good day, everybody.